Welcome back to Oxford 4000 Essential English Words, episode 44. I'm Emma.
And I'm Frank. It's great to be back with you all. Emma, you seem to be in a particularly good mood today.
I am. The sun is shining, I had a great cup of coffee, and I'm ready to dive into some new words with our fantastic listeners.
I love that energy. It's contagious. So, what's on the menu for today? What words are we going to master?
An excellent question. Today we're tackling a very interesting mix. Get ready for thin, virtue, Sunday, overpass, 7, fuel, faithful, yeah, therefore, and river.
Wow, that's quite a list. It goes from something as simple as a day of the week to a concept like virtue. This should be fun.
Exactly. It's a great way to show how English vocabulary covers all aspects of life. Before we jump into our word by word deep dive, we'd like to ask for a small favor.
That's right. If you're finding our podcast helpful, please take a moment to save, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Your support helps us create more and better content for you all.
Well said, Frank. Now, are you ready for our first word? It's thin.
Thin. I know this one. Like a thin slice of pizza, right?
Precisely. Thin is an adjective. Its most common meaning is having a small distance between two opposite sides. In Chinese, we'd say pada. So, your thin slice of pizza is a perfect example.
Got it. So the ice on the lake is too thin to walk on.
Excellent sentence. It also has another meaning, which is less dense or crowded. For instance, the crowd started to thin out after the concert. Or if someone is losing their hair, you could say, his hair is getting a bit thin on top.
Ah, so it's not just about physical objects, it can describe a crowd or even hair. What about a thin excuse? I think I've heard that phrase.
Great pull. A thin excuse is one that is weak and not very believable. For example, he gave a thin excuse for being late, and the teacher didn't believe him. It shows the excuse lacks substance, just like a thin piece of paper.
That makes perfect sense. It's a very versatile word.
It is. Let's move on to our next word virtue.
Virtue. That sounds very formal and serious, like something out of a philosophy book.
It can be, but we use it in daily life too. Virtue is a noun that means behavior showing high moral standards. The core meaning in Chinese is 美德. Patience, for example, is often considered a virtue.
So, being honest and kind are virtues.
Exactly. We can say, honesty is a great virtue. There's also a very common and useful phrase, by virtue of. It means as a result of or because of.
By virtue of, can you give me an example of that?
Of course, she got the job by virtue of her 10 years of experience. It means her experience was the reason she was hired. It's a slightly more formal way of saying because of.
I see. So I could say, by virtue of studying every day, my English is improving.
You absolutely could, and it would be very true. Let's switch gears to something a bit more relaxed. Our next word is Sunday.
Ah, Sunday, my favorite day of the week. No work, just relaxing. It's a noun, the day after Saturday and before Monday. In Chinese, it's 星期日.
That's the one. It's pretty straightforward. We often use on with days of the week. For example, what are you doing on Sunday?
On Sunday, I plan to do absolutely nothing. Or maybe, let's have a picnic on Sunday afternoon. Is there anything tricky about this word?
Not really, but we do have the term Sunday best, which refers to the best clothes you own, traditionally worn to church on Sundays. For instance, the children were all dressed in their Sunday best for the family photo.
Sunday best. I like that. It feels a bit old-fashioned, but very charming. All right, what's next on our list?
Next up is overpass. This is a noun. An overpass is a bridge that carries one road over another road. The Chinese for it is tianqiao.
Oh, an overpass. I drive under one every day on my way to work. So I can say, to avoid the traffic jam, we took the overpass.
Perfect. Or the new overpass helps to ease traffic congestion in the city center. It's a very specific and useful word for talking about roads and transportation.
Simple enough. I feel like the next word is going to be just as simple.
I think you're right. The next word is 7.
7. The number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In Chinese, it's T. There are 7 days in a week.
Correct. It's a number, a cardinal number to be exact. We can use it to count anything. She has 7 cats.
7 cats. Wow, that's a lot of cats. Or the meeting is scheduled for 7 o'clock in the evening.
Exactly. Nothing too complicated there. It's a foundational word. Shall we move on to something with a bit more energy?
Lead the way.
Our next word is fuel. As a noun, fuel is any material that is burned or used to create heat or power. In Chinese, this is 燃料.
Like gasoline for a car. I need to stop and get some fuel for my car.
That's the most common example, but fuel can also be a verb. To fuel something means to supply it with fuel, or to sustain or inflame it.
So you can literally fuel a car, but you can also fuel a debate?
You got it. For example, the controversial article fueled a heated debate online. It means the article made the debate stronger or more intense. You can also say something like, a good breakfast fuels your body for the day.
That's a great distinction. The literal and the metaphorical meaning. I like that. So I could say, his encouraging words fueled my determination to succeed.
That is a fantastic sentence, Frank. It shows a perfect understanding of the verb form. Let's keep this momentum going with our next word faithful.
Faithful. It's an adjective. It makes me think of a dog waiting for its owner.
An excellent image. Faithful means loyal and constant. The core meaning in Chinese is 忠实的. A faithful friend is someone who is always there for you.
So, he has been a faithful supporter of the team for over 20 years.
Yes, that's a great use of the word. It can also mean true to the facts or to an original. For example, this film is a faithful adaptation of the novel.
Meaning it follows the book's story very closely.
Exactly. Or you could say, please provide a faithful account of what happened. This means you want someone to tell you exactly what happened without changing any details.
So it's about loyalty to a person, a cause, or even to the truth. That's a powerful word.
It is indeed. And now for something completely different. The next word is yay.
Yeah, I use this word all the time. It's just an informal way to say yes, right? In Chinese, it's like 是的 or 对啊.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's an adverb, and it's very common in spoken English. It's more casual and relaxed than yes. Are you coming to the party tonight? Yeah, I'll be there.
It feels more conversational. Using yes all the time can sound a bit stiff.
It can. Yeah helps make dialogue sound more natural. Do you like pizza? Yay. Who doesn't? It's simple but essential for sounding fluent. Just be careful not to use it in very formal writing.
Good tip. Okay, what follows yay?
Our next word is therefore. This one is a bit more formal. It's an adverb that means for that reason or consequently. The Chinese equivalent would be 因此.
Ah, so it's for showing cause and effect. I was sick, therefore I could not attend the meeting.
Perfect. It connects a reason to a result. Here's another one. The company is expanding, and therefore they need to hire more staff. It often comes at the beginning of a clause and is followed by a comma.
So it's a bit like so, but more formal?
That's a great way to think about it. In casual conversation, you might say, it was raining, so I took an umbrella. In a more formal report, you might write, the data was incomplete, therefore the conclusions are only preliminary.
Got it. Use therefore when I want to sound a bit more analytical. What's our last word for the day?
Our final word is river, a noun meaning a large natural stream of water flowing in a channel to the sea, a lake, or another river. In Chinese, it's 河流.
Like the Amazon River or the Nile River. We went fishing in the river last weekend.
Exactly. We often talk about things being on the river, like a boat, or in the river, like a fish. You can also go down the river on a raft or across the river on a bridge.
You can also say a river flows through a city. The River Thames flows through London.
An excellent example. Rivers are a common feature in geography and in literature, often symbolizing a journey or the flow of time. A simple word, but rich with meaning.
And that's all 10. What a great mix. Before we go on, let's remind our listeners one more time to save this episode's word list. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. It really helps us know you're enjoying the show.
Great reminder, Frank. Now, to help put all these words together, we've prepared a short scenario dialogue. Let's imagine you and I are planning a little Sunday trip.
I'm in. Let's do it.
So, Frank, I was thinking we could go for a drive this Sunday, maybe head out to the countryside.
Yeah, I'd love that. I need to get out of the city. We'll need to make sure the car has enough fuel, though.
Good point. My car is almost empty. Therefore, we'll have to stop at a gas station first. I know a place just after the main overpass.
Sounds like a plan. I've heard there's a beautiful river out that way. Is it a long drive?
Not too long, maybe an hour. We could be there by, say, 7 in the morning to catch the sunrise over the water.
7? That's early. But for a sunrise, I'm willing. You're a faithful friend for suggesting such a great idea.
I try my best. My only concern is that the morning air by the river might be a bit cold. You should wear more than just a thin jacket.
You're right. It is a virtue to be well prepared. I'll bring a proper coat.
Perfect. It's going to be a wonderful Sunday.
And there you have it. We used all 10 of our words in that short conversation. You can really see how they fit into a normal chat.
Exactly. Notice how therefore made my point logical, and yeah, made Frank's response sound natural and enthusiastic.
Now it's time to put our listeners to the test. It's time for our Chinese to English practice segment. I'm going to give you a sentence in Chinese that uses a few of today's words. Your challenge is to translate it into English.
The pressure is on. Let's hear the first one, Frank.
All right, get ready. Here is your first sentence.
这个星期天河上的冰很薄，因此过河很危险。I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. What are our sample answers? A good direct translation would be this Sunday, the ice on the river is thin, therefore it is dangerous to cross.
That's a solid answer. Very clear. You could also say something a little more fluid, like, the ice on the river is thin this Sunday, so it's therefore very dangerous to cross. It emphasizes the danger a bit more.
Both are great options. The key is using thin to describe the ice and therefore to connect the cause and effect. Ready for another one, Frank?
You bet. Here's the second challenge. 忠诚是一种美德，他忠实的朋友7点钟就来帮助他了。5 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that one had 3 of our words. My answer would be loyalty is a virtue, and his faithful friend came at 7 o'clock to help him.
That's perfect. You've correctly used virtue as a concept, faithful to describe the friend, and 7 for the time. Another excellent translation could be, his faithful friend arrived at 7 to help him, proving that loyalty truly is a virtue. This one flips the sentence structure around a bit.
I like that one. It adds a little dramatic flair. It shows there's always more than one way to translate an idea. Okay, let's do one more.
Last one. Here we go. 是的，为了开车过那个天桥，我们必须先加满燃料. And your 5 seconds start now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, that seems very practical. I'd say, yeah, to drive over that overpass, we must get a full tank of fuel first.
Spot on. You used yeah for that natural conversational agreement, then overpass for the bridge structure, and fuel for what the car needs. You could also phrase it as, yeah, we'll have to fill up on fuel before we can go over that overpass. It means the same thing, but with a slightly different flow.
That was a fantastic practice session. You all did wonderfully. It's amazing how these words can be combined to create such specific and complex sentences.
Absolutely. And that brings us to the end of another episode. But the learning doesn't stop here.
That's right. In our next episode, we'll be exploring another set of 10 fascinating words: same, poem, cloud, mean, lower, portable, laugh, wrong, core, and lane.
Ooh, poem and laugh in the same list. I'm looking forward to that. A huge thank you to everyone for tuning in. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with your friends.
Your support truly means the world to us. Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll see you next time on Oxford 4000 Essential English Words.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep up the great work.